I'm the third generation in our family that's lived here on this place. My grandfather moved to Monarch in 1910 to work in the mines, and then in 1919 he moved into the old house that's across the road here and started a dairy farm. We were out here almost every weekend when I was a kid. We used to skate on the river all the time in the wintertime, and we'd swim in the river in the summertime. My degree in school was in agricultural engineering, and when I came back to this area, I ended up working for engineering companies that did a lot of consulting works for mines, and so I worked for probably almost every mine in the state of Wyoming at one time or another. When Vanessa and I moved out here in 2001, one of the things we decided would be a good idea was to put our property in a conservation easement. We wanted to make sure that people had an opportunity to see nature and be out in nature, and maybe have a little better feel of why we need to protect some of these areas. We have a number of people who walk their dogs or go hiking, or there's some people who use the place to train for long distance running. We have a number of people that ride mountain bikes out here, and quite a few people that ride their horses out here too. We always felt it was really important to foster appreciation of the outdoors and the wildlife. We have a lot more open space than a lot of the neighboring states do. A lot of businesses that are involved with outdoor activities, and so there's an economic advantage to try to keep that sort of thing as pristine as we can. If it turns into an industrial waste area, it's not going to be like that anymore. There's a company named Ramaco that recently bought out the Sheridan, Wyoming coal company properties here. Mostly it's been the coal rights. The seams that they are considering to mine are on the north side of the interstate. Those seams are generally pretty thin and discontinuous, so they're proposing to do a series of open pits and then take conveyors and mining machines and mine out for a half mile on either side of the open pits. The cost of mining that they're going to have, it's multiples of what anybody else in the basin has as far as cost goes. There are big coal mines down the road, Spring Creek and Decker, that are looking for customers that would be able to supply Ramco with as much coal as they wanted for a fraction of what it's going to cost them to mine it. It just doesn't make sense.